Hey everyone, it's Niall at Learn to Trade the Market again with a quality video on its way to you. Let's have a look at the euro dollar this time round. I want to show you my proprietary setup, the pin bar reversal on the 4-hour chart with the underlying momentum, with the trend that is. I want to start off by just saying this stuff is as simple as it gets, but it's also the most complex of my methods. Trading an intraday chart, a 4-hour chart, is the most complex thing a trader can do. I prefer dailies, but at the moment there is just so many signals on this 4-hour chart, and we've had 4 profitable 4-hour pin bars on the euro dollar in a row, which have made at least 3 times your risk. So if you were to take every signal on, say, $1,000 risk, that's $12,000 profit, here, say, in a hypothetical. So hindsight is a great thing. But obviously, even if you're trading a small account, with those kinds of odds at the moment, we definitely should be taking notice of these 4-hour charts. Now, with the mentorship program that I run at Learn to Trade the Market, I'm looking at trading the pin bars, the inside bars, the fakey trigger. If you've looked through my site or my existing videos, you know that I'm a big fan of price action. In fact, price action is my life with the markets. I've dedicated hours and years of practice onto this concept. Price action really is all that a trader needs to profit in the markets. There is a little bit of skill involved with intuition in markets. I think that traders are born. I think a lot of people have the skill and they don't realize it. But with the help of price action, it's easier to learn because it's a simple, very easy to understand concept. Your chart reading. When you learn to read a chart, you develop intuition naturally. It starts to gel with your personality a lot easier than the complex indicators and BS that's out there. And I will say that nothing can be back tested on price action. As much as we want to back test and prove a method and prove a system, it is a load of BS. Okay, nothing can truly be back tested and quantified looking at past data. What we have is the skill of chart reading. If you can read a chart and you learn how to trade these pin bars, these inside bars, false breakouts, etc., that I like to trade, I've been profitable, and I don't see a reason why you can't start to learn how to trade profitably either. Now, the concept of my website is to look at price action only. So if you decide to join the program that I have here with the forum and the training videos, I don't want any other concept introduced to the community because it just makes it a lot harder for the newbies. So if you do decide to join, be prepared to keep it simple. Now let's get on to the current setups that are occurring on the euro dollar. There's actually been a few signals recently. I'll point them out and then we'll look at the current setup that's forming. Now on this 4-hour chart, we have the first top here around the 129 level. I'll point that out. This is a very tradable signal. If I was to show you the previous trend, it is down like this. We do have an underlying downtrend. This is a signal and it has generated a down move. This is the 4-hour pin bar reversal. Okay, so that's number one. The second signal is here. This is an inside bar break and also has a combination pin bar. So here we have the outside bar, here we have the inside bar, and the break below here was a signal for a short. That's the second setup. Now the third setup that is actually forming live, now I must stress this is not trading advice. This is going out about 10 minutes delayed, and I can't take responsibility for anything that happens from this point. I will let you know that I am short personally based on the fact that these pin bars have been working in a recent sample of data, and we've also just filled this gap from Monday. We've got some resistance here and we've had a nice reversal bar here. This is really a quality signal in my eyes based on the proven statistics on the 4-hour pin bar. Over the last 4 bars, I'd expect this bar to result in a down move, something like this. Now, to be fair to the guys that have actually bought the course, I won't show you the in-depth way that we trade these pin bars, but I will say that the stop at least has to be above the high, and we'll be looking for a risk reward of at least 2 to 1, preferably 4 to 1. And if we just look in the recent sample of data, this pin bar here resulted in quite a massive drop. This pin bar here, this inside bar pin bar, resulted in quite a substantial drop, and based on the fact that it's just worked those last 2 times, I'd be expecting this bar to work. Obviously don't hold it against me if it doesn't work out, because again, I'm just trading the method that I know works best. I'm learning to read this chart in real time based on the recent price action. That is chart reading. We're using the behavior of the current chart to learn what method to implement. Now if I was to look on a daily chart, and I'll just show you that, we can see there has been quite a number of pin bars. Again, these are golden setups. We've had this signal here, and we've had this signal here. These are two immensely profitable trades, generating at least 2 times our risk, and in this case, profitable setup. In this case, entry here, exit here. And this is all based on the method I use in the course. And in fairness to those that have purchased the course, I won't go into great detail here. It does take quite a few hours to explain the way that I'm addressing these signals, the structure of the market at any one time, the underlying trend momentum, etc., and obviously the stop loss and target parameters. A little bit more in depth strategies there. So if you're interested in taking the next step to learn more about my methods, certainly jump onto the website www.learntotradethemarket.com. check out my price action trading course, send me an email with any questions, talk to me on Skype, you can address any concerns there, and I'll see you in the near future. Until the next video, take care, good trading.